get a certain result in lifestyle, get a certain result in high value men. Megan Thee Stallion has been the center of attention as far as just having a platform of telling our women and our ladies on how they should act, how they should dress, how they should present themselves accordingly to get a certain type of man. We'll start with Jamie, and then we'll kind of go to Shatoria, because I know Jamie has had a lot of things to talk about this. So we'll let him kind of elaborate on this.
I'm gonna try to minimize this as much as possible. All night. But I was actually gonna make a video about this. But the way I look at it, man, I'm very concerned with females nowadays, with my generation of females and the ones that are to come. Because I believe that they're under this full impression of, I need to focus on my body and make sure I fix it up and do all these things. And on top of that the only thing they have to bring is the box. And I'm not saying everybody, of course. I'm not generalizing this. I'm saying some. So, and that's an issue. And on top of that, I think Shatoria dove into it, and it really caught me, because it kind of is going with what I'm going to say, where I feel like some women are under the impression, I don't need no man. And that attitude is self-destructive, because the thing is, now you're okay, I don't need no man, I'm a strong, independent woman. Cool, that's great. You're a strong, independent woman. That's great. I love that. But are you going to be a strong, independent woman in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s? You're going to die a strong, independent woman without no man in your life? And that concerns me, that attitude. And that's the girls like Megan Thee Stallion. They keep promoting this, do your body and fix it up. And you're not good the way you are. You need an ass. You need this. You need that. Oh, yeah, like WAP, this and that. And I love the song WAP. It's a banger. But all these things, it all comes together, and it's not showing girls what they need. I can't even formulate the right words here. It's not positive. They're not being positive role models. And so I'm concerned, because I'm starting to see girls my age in their late 20s, 30s, still single, still with that attitude of I'm a strong, independent woman. I don't need no man. Men suck. Men ain't shit. Blah, blah, blah. And I worry for them, because I understand what the end result is going to be of that. And you have women like Megan Thee Stallion that promote these things. However, they're being hypocrites, like her and Cardi B. Nothing against them, but they're being hypocrites, because you have your guys, you have your husbands. Cardi B is basically married. Megan Thee Stallion has a man. They're happy. They're doing their thing. Meanwhile, these girls are, yeah.
I'm a little concerned. I mean, this is another topic with the men they're with too. With Cardi B's man cheating on her multiple times. And then Megan Thee Stallion's man has had outbursts, and I think he's borderline. I don't know if he's hit a woman, but I think, he's gone kind of off the Richter scale as far as.
I mean, hey man, there's always that side to the story.
There's always that side of the story, yeah.
This is what I'm trying to say is, they're showing these girls that you don't need no man, but they got men.
They got men. Yeah,
and so exactly. These girls are going to start going into their 30s and 40s single and miserable, and that worries me. That because I don't want to see them go through.
I'm worried too, because I'm worried too, because it teaches our men to go after these type of women.
Yeah, and there's that side as well.
It teaches the man to go after these type of women. Like, I gotta have this certain type of woman. Megan Thee Stallion. I want a woman who has the fat ass, the nice box, the pretty face. It's all about, we call them trophy women, trophy wives, as far as like women pushing themselves and pressuring themselves and mentally distancing themselves on how to be women, but just to have this trophy doll face, this Barbie look, to feel like that attracts a man. When all it really does is that, yeah, I got you for 10 minutes. Yeah, I got you for an hour. We're talking for a couple of weeks.
It's crazy, Phil, because I've spoken to a couple women in my past that I thought they were perfect the way they are. They're real 100%. However, they always feel the need that, I got to get my lips done. I got to get this done. I got to get that done. So literally, I remember one day she got her lips done. She over here looking like a fish with her big ass lips and shit coming to the house. And I'm like, why did you do that? I thought your lips were good the way it was.
Yeah.
And she got mad at me, of course, but it's things like that. Is this
It's
whole
always the
false
situation, and I'm seeing it, is that
yeah.
we as men see value in
It's,
certain things that a woman doesn't see themselves. It's always like that. It's
I thought she
always
was
like
great the way she was, but because of
exactly
society and the media pressuring people, like, hey, you
insecurity.
got to be this way or else you're not valuable. That
It's insecurity
forces
too.
young women
It's
to do these
insecurity.
things.
Yeah, it's insecurity.
Yeah,
It's like I love you for the way you are. Why do you need to change it up? Why do you need to switch it up? And they feel it's a way to get in our attention. No,
and that
that's a way of,
concerns me, man. That really does concern me because it's getting worse and worse. And I want to let all the girls know that are watching this right now. You good the way you are. You don't need to change for nobody. If
yeah,
a guy can't accept you or whoever you're into, if they can't accept you for the way you are, that's not the person for you. But there is
right.
going to be a person that accepts you for the way you are.
And I'm glad you brought up that
Mm-hmm.
word acceptance. That's probably a topic we're gonna probably go into really soon. Go ahead, Jay. We'll start with you, Jay, on this. Kind of give your words on this.
So I sort of touched on it in the previous story, but I'll sort of continue the conversation. It's so I'm of two minds on this, and the reason I'm of two minds is because there are just as many men who will lift up a Megan Thee Stallion or a Cardi B as an ideal. So we're not blameless in this either, right? Like we do share part of it, but I do also feel like we're in somewhat we are very simple creatures when it comes to like a TNA, show it to me, I'm interested, cool. And it's not that hard to spark an interest in some guys. Like, show us the right things, say the right words, and we're there. We're already in. But I do think that we preach a lot on this show about personal responsibility. There's only so much blame you can place on somebody else for how you show up in the world. Now, we all have our baggage. We all have the things. We all have our external forces that are pushing us places. But at the end of the day, how you show up, how you manifest, how you react to anything is on you.
Yeah.
It's your responsibility. So if you show up in the world and you're telling people you need to go get surgery, or you need to be shaping your body in this way, or you need to be focused on this and this specifically, and then you will catch a man like I did. And then you take a look at the quality of men they are actually catching, and you have concerns. Now, mind you, like you guys have said before, because these men are earning at a high rate, we conflate that with, oh, that immediately means they are high value, but that's a myth.
That's true.
Like you said, Cardi B's husband, I'm not sure what they are at this point, cheats on her on a regular basis. Um, I don't know enough about Megan Thee Stallion's partner or whoever he is, but apparently he has anger management issues at some level, and it's like, okay, you got your man doing those things, but is he actually somebody you see yourself building a stable life with? Because you can build a life with anybody. People will adjust. People adapt to anything. But is there any stability there? Is this someone you are willing to work with? This also brings Nicki Minaj back into the picture. It's like, okay, you made your bones on your fans being Barbies and all of this sort of stuff. And the man you ended up with is a registered sex offender who you are now needing to potentially go to jail for just to make sure you are okay. And it's like, is this what we're trying to, is this really what part of the game is this? Like we talk all the time about, it's, you have to, at a certain point, at a certain point, you have to look internally and decide, is this where I really need to be? Is Dr. Miami really where I need to be? Is the lip filler spot really where I need to be? Is the tanning salon really where I need to be? You know, and by all means, do what you want to do to make you feel beautiful. But unless that translates to the internal at some point, all of it isn't going to mean anything.
That's
At
true.
the end of the day, it won't mean anything because it will still leave you feeling empty